Hi, this is Don Siemens at HIMSS13 in New Orleans, and I have been asking marketers, what's the one thing you've got to do before you leave town? Here's what they said. So, New Orleans is one of the most unique cities in the world. What's the one thing you want to experience about New Orleans before you leave?
If I have a chance, I'd like to go on one of the cemetery tours.
Oh, you gotta go listen to some music.
The music, the jazz. You have to go out and walk the streets and find some live music.
You know, you gotta get out of sort of the French Quarter, which is still fabulous, but you know, if you just go a little bit further up to the Bywater, Marigny, Frenchmen Street, best music, best vibe you'll ever get, you gotta go.
I definitely would encourage folks to check out the jazz on Frenchmen Street.
So one of the things I'd like to do before I leave is I'd like to take a tour of the Superdome. So I don't know if I can do that in the, given kind of the off season, but it'd be fun to take a look inside the Superdome.
Well, one thing I'll tell you not to do. One thing not to do is to fish when it's 37 degrees outside on the ocean. I will not be making that mistake again.
What's the one thing you got to do before you leave town?
I got to get more sleep, you know, and I got to rest my feet. But
I know one thing you can't do when you're in New Orleans, not sleep. So.
Well, I think you have to go to Bourbon Street.
But if I was to do one thing, it's go down Bourbon Street, have a good time, sightsee, take it in. There's a lot of people watching, a lot of fun that could be made.
you have to go to Bourbon Street and get a hurricane. It's a life-changing experience.
The food and drinks, you know, beignets, go to Bourbon Street, eat some good Cajun food.
Food. I have to say food.
It's awesome stuff down here.
Yep, very good food.
Just the shrimp and grits, and the bread pudding. I ate way too much.
Eat more seafood. I've not yet done that. I've got to eat seafood and I've got to get some good beignets and then I'll be complete.
You have to have a beignet, no question.
I got to get some crawfish. Crawfish and a hurricane.
I would say have 2 pounds of crawfish, which we did last night, and it was an interesting experience. I'm from New England and we've got lobster, and so these are a close cousin, so you got to try it out.
Well, I had it last night. I had a cup of gumbo at the Hotel Monteleone, so that I checked that box and I'm ready to say I did it in New Orleans and back to Cleveland.
Awesome.